Mike Elias giving us the update on the right-hander Grayson Rodriguez. What was your take from that?
Well, it'll be great to see him in September if he can make that, Rob. We'll see how it goes. As Mike Elias said, he just doesn't know right now. It's going to play out over the next few weeks. But it was exciting to hear that the plan is for Grayson to be in the rotation opening day on 2023, because I think Oriole fans knew he was getting very close. I mean, this kid has checked every box. He seems too good to be true, like Adley and some others, but he is. He's been that good. So get him healthy however long it takes. I think for his peace of mind, Rob, it'd be great if he pitched a few innings in September. But if that's not ready, if they're not ready to do that, they're not going to.
I love how Mike Elias was very open about their intentions for Grayson for next year. One of the things we heard, I heard so many times from Sig Mejdal is about batting average and how it's not the end-all, be-all. These guys are all about OPS, and you've got some good news about that.
Well, we wanted to give you the OPS leaders on the farm, kind of an update here today. And, I mean, Gunnar Henderson is just having a Brooks Robinson Player of the Year type of year. He's the leader in the clubhouse right now for this award. Just continuing to tear it up. Promotion to AAA could be coming if they want to. Cesar Prieto's moved up to AA and done well, so he's right there. Kyle Stowers continuing what he started last year. Isaac Bologna at Single A Delmarva. This kid's really had a great year, and so he's starting to make a name for himself. And Hudson Haskin got off to a great start. So that's a great group right there, Rob, and they are excelling on the farm.
Steve, every time you look up, you see, Bologna, Haskins, all the time, new guys being added to this list of prospects, even a kid that I'm hearing about AAA now, Terrin Vavra. Tell us all about him.
Well, Terrin Vavra should be back at AAA pretty soon. He played this week rehab games for high single-A Aberdeen, but this is an exciting young player. And, Rob, he got added to the 40-man roster in November. So this was one of the guys they acquired in the Michael Givens trade back in August of 2020, but this is a kid who's really got a high baseball IQ. He got off to a great start, OPS 877 this year at Norfolk. He suffered a hamstring injury trying to stretch a single into a double. Big on-base guy, really has great plate discipline, a gap-to-gap hitter. He can play second base, he can play center field, and he's going to head back to AAA Norfolk here next week. And, this is a guy who could put himself in line for a call this year. Terrin Vavra is really an exciting young talent. His dad was a hitting coach for the Twins and the Tigers. This is a kid who, when he was 14, 15 years old, was putting balls on the tee for Joe Mauer, guys like that in Minnesota. And that's an education you can't just get. No kid can just walk into a major league clubhouse and get an education like that. But Vabra's an exciting guy to watch.
Yeah, speaking of exciting, one thing I love is very exciting with these guys striking batters out. And Mike Elias is all about that, missing bats in his organization.
So let's look at that leaderboard because it's an interesting one. Here is a guy, Ignacio Feliz, at pitching at High A Aberdeen. He is leading that right now. This is a kid who's touching 98. He was a minor league phase Rule 5 pick by the Orioles in December of 2020. Big slider and big strikeout rates. He gave up 8 runs in his start earlier this year at Aberdeen, but he's been rolling beyond that. Grayson Rodriguez, we would expect to be on this list. Carlos Tavera is throwing really well. He was the pitcher of the month in the South Atlantic League at Aberdeen, and this is a kid throwing 95, and again, his changeup was huge for him during the month of May. The Orioles' 5th-round draft pick last year, Rob, he was the only pitcher the Orioles drafted in the top 10 rounds. And here is Carlos Tavera. This kid has got some really good stuff at High A Aberdeen, the pitcher of the month in the South Atlantic League. Mid-90s. The changeup has really been big for him. His whip was .060 in the month of May. Fastball, slider, cutter, changeup. Throws the four-seamer, elevates a lot to get some strikeouts, and we saw the big strikeout rates. 5th-round pick last year. So Carlos Tavera is someone to watch. He's really soaking up the data and the analytics. As he told me at Texas Arlington, a mid-major, they had a very limited, some of the toys, some of the tools that he gets in pro ball. But now that he's getting them, he's really doing some great work in his between-sides bullpens. And a big year for the Ironbirds.
It seems like, again, every week we're learning new names. For more minor league information, you can go to MASNsports.com and follow Steve. Steve, thanks a lot, my friend.
You got it, Rob. Absolutely.